All of you stand back! We're taking this dude into custody for the murder of Big Pimpin'!
Listen, man, I've got to tell you, I've been enjoying my retirement from running retail, and you never know how much I've been enjoying it. I've been sitting, editing, putting together these shows, editing up Situations DVD, which is going to be the bomb, like Parliament says. So, you need to stay tuned in these next weeks coming up, because it's about to happen. It's about to go down. So, without further ado, welcome to the BLKICE Chronicles.
There, you got a permit to be selling on this block?
Why, yes, I do. I do have a street vendor's license. We'll see the permit. Wait a minute. I know. I must have left it in my other pants pocket. So, if you guys were to, stop back here tomorrow, I'm sure I can show it to you then.
So you're out here with no permit, selling to these establishments like Crazy D's?
Don Carlos, before you get started, I don't want to waste your time. I'm not going to get anything today.
Deke, when are you going to purchase something from me?
Hey, I've been here 14 years. I've seen all of you street vendors. I've seen what you're selling recycled, repackaged at least 13 to 14 times.
It's got to be something that I have that you don't have. Haven't seen?
Nope. I've seen the mini mirrors, the CD holders, the books, the games, knickknacks, etc. I've seen the first all-purpose paint gum remover when it was $5 a bottle. Now it's $25 a bottle. Must be inflation, the recession that...
I know. I got prices on the rise. But that doesn't help me right now. At this moment, it's what I need. And what I need is for you to purchase something from me. Even if it's just these dust balls.
Look, homie, I'm going to take it that you're having a bad day. I'm going to give you that because it's rainy and it's cold outside. But shit, it's cold in here. The recession is on. The playtime is over. People are pinching their last pennies, choosing, sacrificing their want for what they need. There's food lines, health lines and shit. People
What
are
has that got to do with me? Look, these businesses like when I stop in.
Yeah, like last week it seemed Crazy D threw you out.
What has it got to do with you? I am one of these dust clouds.
I'm going to tell you what it has to do with me. None ya.
None ya?
I ain't buying none your shit. I can appreciate that you're on the hustle, man. But the company that you work for, they need to come up with some better refab versions of the established brands for my money.
D, you know, I don't want to hear about...
I'm not buying none of your busted shit. You didn't want to take my no. So now, get out and don't come back.
We were watching from across the street. It seemed that Crazy D wasn't too appreciative.
Oh, that? That was nothing. Look, I just didn't have what Crazy D wanted. That's all.
Move faster, homie.
You know, I'm moving at my own pace. I've been thrown out of...
You've been thrown out of none better. But you best believe you want to get up and get out of here way faster. So come on, let's go. Get your stuff together. Come on, stuff together. Let's go.
D.
Get out. Come on. Stay out and don't come back again.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we just go see what Crazy D would like, huh, honey? Hey, honey.
Oh, how you doing? What can I do for you today?
I'm Detective Collins, and this is my partner, Detective Stark.
Wait a minute. These two don't look like detectives to me. All Warrensville Heights detectives have business cards.
Wait a minute. We don't need cards. We are who we said we are.
I don't know who you are. Do you know who you are? If you don't have a business card, we don't have shit.
Hey. Here, honey. There's my card. And better yet, here's my badge.
Okay. So you came over for what reason? How may I help you?
We're investigating the murder of Big Pimpin'. It happened about 2 months ago.
You're just now investigating the killing? Other things must have been a priority, huh?
Look, not the way to explain anything to you. The caseload of lies with all these
Animals? Who are the animals?
D, you gotta help me.
Carlos. Didn't I tell you to stay out of here with your shit?
Look, D, I don't know what's going on. I just don't understand
I
what's
told you Crazy D didn't want you in here.
Yeah. You're gonna come with us. We have a few questions concerning a homicide.
Who are the animals?
Look, darling, we didn't come here for that. We came here to ask you some questions. After all, the murder did take place behind your store.
I don't know that.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah. Don Carlos is all right. I was just about to buy some of his wares. Is that what you're saying? The media seems to think that he was killed someplace else and dumped behind my store.
Well, what does that matter?
It matters to me. My business is on the line. People can't think that killings happen at or around my location. It's bad PR. It matters. I'm not trying to tell y'all how to do jobs, but it matters in your investigation so you know the when, where, how, and why. At least that's how it is on TV.
If it matters so much to you, maybe we can make an arrangement where your business is not touched.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what's going on. But whatever it is, state it plain.
For let's say 20% of the business, and
What are you talking about?
Trouble in paradise?
look, you.
No, wait. Watch what you say. Watch what you say. I'm not the one. Hasn't anyone told you that yet?
Yeah, big pimpin' when he was paying me off, just like you're gonna be doing.
I don't believe this shit. I'll be outside.
What you did? You just alienated your partner. How long have you been partners?
I got her about a month ago. I can't stand the bitch. It's too straight.
Oh no, by all means, go on and on.
All of you stand back! We're taking this dude in to custody for the murder of Big Pimpin'. Case closed!
Hey, it's Collins. Our suspicions were right.
So like I said before I was interrupted, 20% of the business, and I don't let it out that you're a prime suspect.
Oh, I'm a prime suspect? Let me figure this out. I'm a prime suspect, and for 20% I won't be?
Yeah, that's right.
You don't know who I am, do you? You really should have asked. Around certain circles in Warrensville, I'm called the man with the camera.
What's that supposed to mean?
You see that camera on the wall? It has an excellent picture. The mic is extraordinary. It picks up over music, and without music, I've got you two jackholes dead to rights. Look, I'm the man with the camera. I'm the one that you don't fuck with. Protection, it's overrated. Look like you two need it more than me. Why don't we just drop this and act like it never happened, okay? Look, I want to find out who killed Big Pimpin' as much as you do. Not finding out is bad for the neighborhood. I'm a community dude. I'm about Warrensville staying nice and building upon that foundation.
Yeah. I'm all about Warrensville, too. I mean, you know, those good old days.
Oh. You know, we're never going back to 1950s, 60s. We're too far in for that now.
Oh, no, I didn't mean Warrensville like that. Not me. Not now. What I'm saying is Warrensville used to be a nice place.
Huh?
And it can be again.
Yeah, when all the politicians and city leaders from back then are all rounded up and they return the money they stole as they were leaving. At least that's my opinion on it. Yeah, really.
What the hell are you talking about? We got bigger problems than if Warrenville Heights goes into hell for all I care. Crazy D, how can we be assured that the tape you have won't get out?
You know, my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. But if you get out of pocket, I got it. You know, I advise you to find Big Pimpin's killer. Keep CDMP out of your mouth when talking to the news, and everything will be all right, like Naughty by Nature says. Or if not, like the Staple Singers say, I'll take you there, all right?
Don't worry about it.
They're trying to kill him!
Enough of this.
Anybody ever heard the term chasing the dragon?
Yeah.
You heard what that mean?
Heroin.
Yes. Getting high. I didn't know that. When all the power in LA went out, my girlfriend, me and about 5 of my friends are sitting out in the living room. She keep running up the stairs, downstairs, up the stairs, downstairs, up the stairs, downstairs. I'm trying to play it off because all my friends knew she was a crackhead. I didn't know. I did not know. She's up the stairs, downstairs. I'm trying to play it off. I say up. honey, what you doing? She said, I'm chasing a dragon. I said, well, catch it and sit down, bitch. You keep. I should have knew she was a crackhead too, because she kept asking crack questions. No lights in the whole block, and she, you got a lighter, need a lighter. Anybody, a lighter? A lighter. I said, well, what you need a lighter for? To light the candles. Well, can't you use a match? Apparently not, because they go out too quick. But anyway, I gave her a lighter, and she kept running up the stairs. And about 10 minutes later, I keep hearing the lighter flicking, just. So my friends, they must have wanted me to catch it. They said, well, why don't you go upstairs and help her with that candle? So I started walking upstairs, and I didn't know. I thought it was some kind of trick candle. I said, well, the bitch been trying to light it for 10 minutes, and the motherfucker keep going out. So I opened up the door, man, and she's sitting on the bed smoking crack. But I was naive, because I had never seen nobody smoke crack. I've heard of it. I'd never seen nobody. So I didn't know what she was doing. I say, honey, what are you doing? She said, I'm talking on the telephone. I said, well, put the fire out, bitch. I ain't in the phone smoking.
I was supposed to rap. I mean, you know this. Like, I had a message. There was something so clear to me that I needed to speak to people, and I really didn't know at that stage how I was going to reach and touch all of these people. So, what happened was I got a little high school job during the summer when I was in, bordering on high school. And there was a young lady that I used to work with that used to go to a hip-hop club called Latin Quarters. And one day I went with her. And my mom, in order for me to be able to do the things that I love to do, she would make me write compositions. So I would have to really convince her that I should go, and why, and how safe I would be, and like I had to come up with some intense stories in order to get out of that house to go to a hip hop club. But at this club, I mean, really, I can paint the picture for you because I see it very vividly. I would see Sweet Tea and Joski Love, because you know they were a couple. So they would be over in that section. And then Slick and Dana Dane and Herbie Lovebug would sort of be in another section. And then Eric B. and Rakim, Salt Pepper on the stage. I remember seeing Public Enemy perform at that same venue. I saw Fresh Prince do Girls of the World, Trouble. What's that song?
None but trouble.
Girls of the World.
Right, nothing but trouble. Right.
Right.
That's it, yeah.
He did that there. I mean, this Red Alert played, and Chris Rock was a regular in that spot. And this is where sort of the seeds were planted for what the turn that hip hop was about to take. And just seeing the growth that could actually spawn from this one spot. So later on, I enrolled in college, Norfolk State University, and I was going to major in communications. And right about that time, I got a call that we had actually gotten a record deal. Prior to that, Eric, the gentleman I told you about that I went to school with, he took me over to a studio in Staten Island where a family was about to start a record label. And that record label became First Priority Music. And I said some rhymes for them. They loved it. And I was like, okay, well, what's next? And I signed this contract. Okay, sign a contract. Actually, I had no money to get an attorney. I was in part of a co-op program where I worked 1 week, went to school 1 week, worked 1 week, went to school 1 week. And I worked at the World Trade Center, as a matter of fact, with Bear Stearns. So I would enter numbers into a computer. There happened to be someone there who said they would take a look at this contract for me. And he took a look at the contract and he came back and he said, you know what? Everything looks good, but they do want half of your publishing. And I was like, oh, well, what does that mean? And, well, that's not a good thing. I said, oh, okay. So I went back and I told the guy that gave me the contract, this is not a good thing. And he said, well, this is or it isn't. So at that point I had to make up my mind, which I know now in the business, like this is something that everybody wants. Everybody wants a piece of that publishing. And it comes from a very old school mentality. However, it's gotten even worse in these days because record labels have spent so much money promoting a record, and then when the record doesn't sell, they have no way to get their money back. So now it's like, I want a piece of everything, which is the 360 deal, and I'm not quite sure if you know about that, but it feels like a whole nother conversation. But when I do open it up for Q&A, you'll be able to ask me whatever you want, which I want to do relatively soon, because I always feel like it's more important for me to give you what it is that you want to know than it is for every detail that I can stand up here and tell you. I've been in this business for since '86. So I've seen a lot, I've learned a lot. I understand what hip hop means to me and for those who love it, and I understand what it means to a big machine who feels as though they can make all of the money in the world on it. But in any case, I signed that deal. And my name was Lyte when I signed it, and when I got the first record, it said MC on it. And I said, wow, what's that? And they said, well, we thought you needed a title, and we didn't want to make it Lady Lyte, so we figured we'd make it MC. I was like, okay, but I'll roll with that. And I'm happy I did. And I'm happy I didn't fight it, because I truly am an MC. And I don't know a day that lies before me that I'll ever want to be known as just Lyte. I am an MC, and I wear that proudly, not to be mistaken with a rapper.
Hey, dude. I came to get some music for my Halloween party. And I came for part of my Halloween outfit for you to see. Who was this chick here, staring with the eye problem?
You have your vampire, huh?
Yeah, that's right. I got my vampire outfit. And I got my fangs too, D. See? I want to suck your blood, D.
Matter of fact, so do I.
What the fuck? What's her shit, D? And why the last couple times I came in here it's been some shit?
Shit, the last shit was.
I take it.